Ugh. So currently, I am packing to go overnight at a family member's house, and I realized most of what I'm packing are my Into the AM t-shirts. So I thought it's a really good time to make another ad. Are you sick of these ads? Because I'm not. I love preaching about soft, well-fitted, high-quality graphic t-shirts. I like that you can get 3 of these bad boys for $60, or 3, boring, plain ones for $50 if you're swinging that way. And really, I am just excited to tell you that you can save 10% by using code 1boom10. You guys know the drill. You've been watching these ads last 2 videos in a row, and like weeks before this, I did like 5 more in a row. Yeah, I talk about Into the AM t-shirts a lot, but that's because I like them. So, yeah, I'm sponsored. Links in the description. I'm gonna, finish packing, and you are gonna watch me whine about Call of Duty. Sometimes a development team releases a little video that just fills you with, what's the word? Dread. Dread is the word. Developers or publishers being tone deaf is something I think we're all used to as being the purchasers of video games in the last 10 years, but this is next level weird to me. I don't really know how to tackle this topic other than just pointing it out, saying it's weird, and then ending the video. There also might have been a t-shirt ad connected to this short little rant, so if that's the case, thanks for watching that. Either way, Infinity Ward released a little video, a little intel drop about sound design in Modern Warfare 2, and they're bragging about how they go out to real places and record explosions and gunshots, and they've mapped a new audio engine. Things we've been hearing since, I don't know, Medal of Honor Frontline on the PS2. We get it. You went out, you recorded gunshots and explosions. I would hope that you would. But then they said this. They said this.
We have a brand new occlusion engine, a brand new reverb engine.
Where are the controls?
We also have improved 3D directionality, which is really helpful if you're trying to, hunt people by footsteps and get the surprise on them as they come around a corner.
What fucking year is it? I don't know what to make of this. It is the most tone-deaf thing to put in your little intel drop. It is the most tone-deaf thing. Campers and footstep volume were a massive point of contention throughout Modern Warfare 2019's life cycle, so to mention that you might be able to hunt a player down based on listening to their footsteps is perplexing. Now, we don't know what the perks are going to be like. We don't know how footstep audio is going to be balanced in multiplayer, at launch and post-launch. We don't know. I am scared. I'm worried. You see, footsteps were never the biggest problem to me in Modern Warfare, but I know they were an issue. I like the idea of them being more accurate, the footsteps that are there being more directionally accurate, so that with a stereo headset, you can actually pinpoint where people are because the audio engine's better. Hey, that sounds great, but, why word it this way, and why put a big emphasis on hunting players down based on their footsteps? It's often seen in gaming, in FPS games, that the player that's moving towards an objective, towards an enemy held building, towards an enemy spawn, whatever, the player making an action is sort of in the right, and the player waiting for the other player to make that action to strike is sort of seen as the camper or lower skill player. Basically, the people that sound whore are bitches, so why are the developers basically saying, hey, you know what? If you want to be a little bitch, you can do that here. Like, that's not exactly what they're saying, and I'm not trying to say, oh, this game's gonna be campy, it's built for noobs, safe spaces galore, Joe Saycott should burn in hell. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying it's weird and tone-deaf to mention this. Obviously, your footsteps should be well-tuned and directionally accurate, and footstep audio should be a part of the game. If you think that, for free, you should be able to sprint up behind people at full speed and them not have any perception of your location, okay, then I don't trust your intentions with the game. I think you should have to use a field upgrade or a perk or a collection of things to be silent. I think you should have to change up your playstyle if you want to be silent. I know running around at Mach 10 and never being heard sounds so sexy, but there's a reason that usually games allow players to hear other players, especially in first-person competitive shooters. Again, we'll see how they balance that with dead silence and field upgrades and whatnot, but here's the issue. Modern Warfare 2, at the end of the day, really does need to be a more community-accepted version of MW 2019. And if this is the first you're hearing that opinion, I am sorry, but I'm kind of convinced of this. Modern Warfare 2 needs to take everything that made Modern Warfare 2019 great, from the details and the visuals, the time period, the polish, and then clean it up, refine it. Okay, people were not a fan of how multiplayer matches flowed. So, spawns, matchmaking of course, but that's not really whatever. Spawns, footstep audio, camping spots, elevation, complexity of maps. I don't want that all to be overcorrected, but it does need to be corrected. Like, they had Claymore as the first lethal unlock in MW 2019. That's not good. I'm scared of oversimplification, I am scared of overcorrections, but I'm also scared of them apparently just not learning lessons from the previous game. Look, I hate it when everybody's footsteps are completely inaudible or unable to be pinpointed and people are running up on you and just killing you even though your sound's up. They're not penalized for running around like a bull in a china shop without the right perks. I don't like that at all, but I also don't like, oh, I decided to sprint in this building and now the person knows the exact area of the room I'm in and is going to pre-aim me. Not a fan of that either. Footstep audio is a really nuanced issue that needs to be tackled with nuance, so don't say stuff like this. Anyway, that's the end of this little video. I don't get it. I'm perplexed. This would be like them saying, we're adding opening and closing doors that are lockable so that if you really want to hide behind it, you can. Like, I didn't have a problem with doors in MW 2019, but that would be a really tone-deaf, stupid thing to say in an Intel drop. See you when I see you. Goodbye. Buy a t-shirt. They're in the description. You can buy them with my discount code.